Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Disney in Detail vlog. Today I'm here for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party in the Magic Kingdom, and I'm actually going to be uploading this ahead of time before the rest of the vlogs. So I really wanted this to go up before Christmas so that you can get into the festive spirit. It is actually drizzling a tiny little bit. If you remember the vlog when I did this party in 2021, it rained the whole night. I think it's going to clear up, fingers crossed. I'm excited to show you all the decorations, the parade, the fireworks, the treats, everything that the party has to offer. So let's get inside, and first of all we'll be able to see the amazing Christmas decorations on Main Street. It's one of the best things about Magic Kingdom at this time of year is the way it's decorated. The music is just absolutely beautiful, so let's head in. And as you can see, there's a lot of people around here on Main Street. It's about 4:20 p.m. so a lot of people who have been here for the day are leaving, and people are arriving in their droves for the party. It's always very busy around this time. But just to show you how beautiful everything looks, look at this tree here. I absolutely love this area. I love the soldiers. Hopefully we're going to see them in the parade later. That's my favourite part of the parade actually. I love how even the flowers and everything have been themed. And I always love the decorations here at the Main Street confectionery as well. I can't wait to show you this later when everything's lit up for the party. That is always when it looks its most festive. And because I'm already in the park ahead of the start of the party, I need to go to one of the locations to pick up my wristbands. I've been told the closest one is Tomorrowland, so I'm going to head over there and get the wristband before I do anything else. And I'm actually glad that we've had a little rain shower and there's some wind going on, because it has cooled everything way down. The last couple of days it's been like 29 degrees, which is so weird for this time of year. I was not expecting it to be hot, and nobody wants a sweaty Christmas party. It's supposed to be cooler at Christmas, so I'm glad that it has cooled off a little bit. And here's the location for picking up the wristband. It's kind of at the back here behind what used to be Stitch's Great Escape, opposite Monsters Inc. laugh floor, if you're not sure. Okay, I now have my party wristband. I also have a Christmas ornament that they've given me, which is really cute, and it's got the little soldier on, which like I said earlier is my fave. And I've also got the leaflet here which says everything that's going to be going on. So I'm going to go and find somewhere to sit, and then I'll go through this to see what I'm going to be doing this evening. So before I take a look through the leaflet, I am just going to pop down to the Main Street Emporium to see whether the merchandise is out. Because the park is still open to regular day guests, you do have to show your wristband, but they often do have it out early. So I really want to get a pin because I get one for every event that I do. And because the party doesn't start till 7, even if you get in at 4, things like the treat stations, the character meet and greets, nothing like that will have started yet. So this is a good time to either look at the merchandise if that's something you're interested in, or ride some rides. I'm not ruling out another quick visit to the Hatbox Ghost once I'm done in the Emporium. I saw him for the first time a couple of days ago and I really want to ride it again, so I might go and do that after this. If it's available yet, it will be here in the seasonal room. And I think this is probably the line because it's always at the end of this building. So the first thing they have here, I think this is a pop holder and a little cookie cutter. It's $24.99. And they do have some Christmas ornaments here. Obviously you do get one as part of your ticket, which I showed you earlier. It's $19.99. The pin, which is what I'm after, is down here. I think they only have this one. They did have 2 last time at the Halloween party. They do also have a mug. It's quite small actually. Some people do prefer a smaller mug though. They have this t-shirt too, which is $34.99. And this is the Spirit jersey. It says Joy to the World on the back. And Mickey and Minnie, that's very cute. They never have the prices on the Spirit jersey, but I think they're like $80, maybe a little more. And there is an annual pass holder exclusive t-shirt as well here. That one's $39.99. And there is also this t-shirt too. And this t-shirt is $26.99. Oh, this line is going all the way through here now. I got there just in time. That's why I recommend doing that as soon as you get here. Not allowed. As you guys can see, it is raining. In fairness, I think it is going to stop at around 6, it says on the weather app, so I'm really hoping that is the case. I'm doomed with rain at this event for some reason. What I'm going to do, I need to find somewhere to sit in the dry to go through the leaflet with you guys to show you what was happening at this party. I also need to eat some dinner because I haven't really eaten today. So I think I'm going to head back into Fantasyland to Pinocchio Village House, get a seat in the dry, and then we can take a look through and see what's going on for the rest of the evening. Hopefully not rain. And there is a Christmas snack which is available at this kiosk that I want to get. It's a Christmas themed snack. I think it's like a peppermint hot chocolate churro type situation. I'm not going to get that now, I need something savoury first, but I'll come and get that later in the evening. It suddenly seems that there are not very very many people around, but I'm guessing people are just going inside in the dry. If you've paid for a party ticket, I can't imagine that anybody would leave because of the bad weather. And the wait time for Haunted Mansion is about 40 minutes right now, so I'm gonna go and get some dinner first and come back to that. Okay, not a great start. They have stopped selling my beloved chicken tender Caesar salad. Very upsetting, I did not know that. So I'm going to Cosmic Rays. Oh, announcement.
And for the safety of our performers, the Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade has been cancelled.
Oh dear.
We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused and to thank you for your understanding.
I wasn't actually planning on watching that, so that doesn't affect me, but I'm sure there may be people disappointed by that. Hopefully that won't be the case for the main parade later. And I think there's a holiday overlay on the Mad Tea Party attraction once it gets dark, so we'll do that later as well. Maybe not right after I've eaten dinner though. That would probably be a mistake. I've got a feeling it's going to be busy in here because most people are probably sheltering from the rain right now. I have got some chicken tenders and fries, but I did also get a Sully slushie, which is pretty cool. I think this is like whipped cream and then the slushie. I'm not sure what that combo is going to be like, we'll see. Okay, verdict on the Sully milkshake. I wasn't a huge fan. I don't think I liked the creaminess with the slushie. It was a little bit weird. It was fine and I did drink like half of it. I have to say though, my chicken tenders were really not good. They were very like tough and almost as if they were like dried out, like they'd been sitting around for ages. If a chicken tender could be stale, it was like that. So not great. I ate one of them and the fries, so at least it did the job. I'm no longer hungry, but I did get to sit here listening to this guy perform, which is always good. You can't quite see him from here, but you can hear him. Here we go for you Sunny Eclipse fans. Come outside of Cosmic Rays to just go through the little leaflet with you. Sunny Eclipse was just too loud in there. I do love his singing, but only in small doses. And this is the leaflet this year for the party. I really like the design of it actually. It's like lengthways with that nice little design on. And when you look inside, it's got this really nice festive snowy map. And just before you kind of get to that bit, it tells you some of the information about special things that are happening. So there's holiday treats throughout the park, much like at the Halloween party where you can go trick-or-treating. At the Christmas party you have cookies and hot chocolate instead. Also the holiday twists on attractions, so Jingle Cruise, Jungle Cruise has like a Christmas makeover. I will try and do that, but it does always have a super long line, so I'll see how that goes throughout the evening. Mad Tea Party, like I already mentioned. Then Tomorrowland Speedway, Space Mountain and Monsters Inc. all have something just a little bit different for the Christmas party. There's a few food and beverage items here, but there's not very many actually that are exclusive to the party. I'm sure there was more at Halloween. They have a flourless chocolate cake at Main Street Bakery, which is the Starbucks location. At Friar's Nook, there is a creamy coconut milkshake. Then a Christmas cookie cake at Cosmic Rays, right here. And at Pecos Bill, they have chicken tamale? How do you say that? I don't know. Which is in a Christmas style. So some kind of Christmas themed Mexican food. Then in terms of entertainment, at 8:15 there's Frozen Holiday Surprise, which is a new show that they have. Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration is the regular stage show. That's on at 7:40, 9:25, 10:35 and 11:55. Then you also have Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade. So the first one is at 8:30 and the second one is at 11. I would always avoid the first one. It's super busy. If you can possibly stay later, obviously 11 is quite late if you have small children, but that one will be a lot quieter. And Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Fireworks Show is at 10. So whenever I come to these events and to the Halloween parties, I tend to do the fireworks at 10 or 10:15, whatever time it usually is, but 10 in this case. And then I'll do the second parade, and then the stage show I'll always see the very last one, because most people have gone home by then. And some of the rides I will do as I go around, so while I'm walking around looking for the characters or going to the treat stations, if I go past the Haunted Mansion for example and the line's not too bad, I will get in line. And I just wanted to mention that if you're here for the party, you do get an opportunity to get in line for Tron in the virtual line at 6 PM. So I would do it at 6 PM on the dot to try and get into that virtual queue. I'm not going to do that tonight because I want to focus on the things specific to the party. I'll do Tron when I'm back in a few days' time. But just to let you guys know that if you are here, either for Halloween parties or Christmas parties, whatever it might be, you get the opportunity at 6 to get into that Tron virtual line. So it's about time for me now to head off and start doing some attractions looking at character meet and greets and all that kind of thing, so time to get festive. I should mention that you can also get the party merchandise here at Star Traders as well as the Main Street Emporium. Those are the two places you can get the specific party merchandise. It's actually still not quite time for the party to begin yet. There's maybe 15-20 minutes before character meet and greets and stuff start happening, so I think it only appropriate to do a nighttime trip on the People Mover. I actually think the People Mover is so much better at nighttime. It looks amazing with Tomorrowland all lit up. And for those on Weather Watch, you'll be very pleased to know it has stopped raining and it is cooled way down, so it's just perfect weather now. It's amazing.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm RF5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Trader. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except actual stars. Those are owners. Monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see this show.
In my opinion, there's no better place to wait out the rain than on the People Mover, so I am of course going again. It says it's going to rain for like the next 40 minutes, I think. Should be able to see the Speedway holiday overlay coming up.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
Got stopped right on the holiday overlay. Oh look, you can see in there. On the People Mover, and the rain has stopped, thank goodness. And you saw the overlay there for Space Mountain and also the one for Tomorrowland Speedway. So now I'm going to go on the teacup ride so we can check out the overlay for that. I might stop at one of the treat stations on the way there just to show you what you get. And you can tell where the treat stations are from the big candy cane. And this one's inside Cosmic Rays. Okay, so this is the cocoa that you get. It looked extremely busy in there when you walk in. It was a bit kind of overwhelming, but it was very quick. It just looked like a lot of people. So let's try this and see what it's like. Hot chocolate's nice, and it definitely is hot. And this is how the cookies come. They are packaged, so you can take them home with you. I'm not going to eat this now. This one is a classic chocolate chip, and I think the different stations have different types of cookies. I need to save room for my peppermint churro chocolate thing that I'm going to get later. I love all the lights in the trees here, so I'm going to go on this now so we can see what that's like. And there's a character meet and greet here, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'm going to head into Storybook Circus next because I think there's a couple of character meet and greets there. So I want to go and show you who is meeting and greeting. And as you can see over there with Big Top Souvenirs, not all of the stores are open during the event. The Main Street Emporium is, of course, and lots of the others, but just not all of them. And this location is a little bit out of the way, so it doesn't look very busy back here. Often with these parties, if you're kind of off the beaten track, the treat locations and some of the character meet and greets are a lot quieter, whereas if you're kind of in the thick of it, in the very crowded areas, then those things will be busier. So by Pete's Silly Sideshow here, this is where you can meet Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy and Dopey, otherwise known as the Seven Dwarfs. And the wait for that is 50 minutes. I'm not going to do that for now because that's quite a long wait and that would take quite a chunk of time. And over here you can meet Goofy in his Santa outfit. And there is a reasonable line for this, but nowhere near 50 minutes. And it's just a 5-minute wait here for Little Mermaid. I'm not going to ride it today, but that's obviously a very, very low wait time. I believe there's a meet and greet here by Enchanted Tales with Belle. I'm not sure who. Let's go see. I just asked the cast members, and it's Belle in her Christmas dress that you can meet there. And it is a sad moment, but the batteries have died in my ears, so I'm no longer festively lit up, but they're still cute though. I just need to get a new battery. I think I can replace the battery in them, but it's been in there for a while, several years. Not surprising, I probably should have checked before I came away. And there's another treat station here at Pinocchio Village House, so let's go and see what this one is. Okay, so at this location I have another hot cocoa. I think I'm going to be maxed out on hot cocoa after this one. And this time it was a red velvet cake cookie, and they actually gave me 2. They were giving everyone 2 of these, so I'm going to take those home with me. The treat locations have like a steady flow of people coming in, but they're certainly not busy. I think that's probably because the first parade is about to start, so a lot of people will be over there watching that. So this is a good time actually to come to the treat locations. So I'm having a little bit of a nightmare here. I'm having an intermittent issue with the camera. It's okay at the moment, but it's on and off, not working. I'm not sure what's happening with it, and I may have to use my phone to do some of the filming. So if I have to use my phone to film the fireworks in the parade, that's fine. It's fully charged, but I just do not know what's happening with the camera. It seems okay now, but a minute ago it wasn't. I don't know. So if you suddenly get clips that the audio isn't quite as good, I do apologise. I will have had to have switched over to filming on my phone. Looks like the wait time for Peter Pan is 30 minutes. That's not bad at all for that attraction. And the Haunted Mansion has a little makeover here too. This is 20 minutes, so let's go see the Hatbox Ghost. I don't think this is going to be 20 minutes. This is a walk-on.
Retire here to the Haunted Mansion. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts. For 1,000. Any volunteers? And hot and cold running listen.
Let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing the bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. So back to the midnight street. Start to shriek.
Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They want to return.
So the parade is just finishing up here. You can hear the music. I'm going to watch the next one. Look at the castle with these snowflake projections. I do miss the days when it was all lit up with the lights. That was very beautiful. I do miss that a lot. So this just kind of shows you the crowds you will see around parade time, the first parade. This is what I like to see in Starbucks. Okay, the crowds have dispersed a little bit now. I'm just hanging out here on Main Street for a bit. I've had the worst headache all evening, and I was trying to figure out why. I never get headaches. I've had loads of water today. I was like, what is going on? I realised I haven't had one cup of coffee today. If you don't already drink coffee, or you don't drink as much as I do, don't start, because it does cause problems if you don't have one. So I've got myself a quick latte to keep me going, keep me awake, and hopefully get rid of this headache. And I'm positioned here, so you can see the castle down there. The fireworks are probably in around 45 minutes, I think, something like that. So I'm going to hang out here around Main Street. Hopefully we will see some snow. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen, I don't know. If I don't see it, I will ask the cast member like how often it happens, so that you guys know for when you come. The camera is behaving right now. If it doesn't, I will just use my phone to film, and hopefully it'll be okay. It messed up in the Haunted Mansion, so I had to use my phone in there as well. And this is my little spot that I've got for the fireworks. I like this spot because it's by this trash can, and it's right at the end of where you're allowed to stand. So I stand in this little spot, and then there's nobody next to me this way, and there's trash cans this way, so I don't end up getting like too crowded out. So I love this little spot here, and I can stay here as well for the parade. Those fireworks were absolutely amazing, and a lot of people will be leaving now who have seen the first parade and the fireworks. Loads of people now exit, so it does get a little bit quieter for the second parade. Just to give you an idea of wait times at this point in the evening, so it's 10:15, and most of the rides now have a really low wait time. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is 30 minutes. I think Big Thunder Mountain is down. Oh no, it's back up, 20 minutes. And Peter Pan is 30, and Jingle Cruise is 55. That's always really high for some reason. But for the most part, things are quite low now. Looks like we've got some snow coming. Don't know how well you can see it, there we go. Oh, I'm so glad I got to see the snow.
You can't beat Home Sweet Home for the holidays.
parade all finished and that was so great. The only thing was there were no toy soldiers. I don't know why, I was so disappointed. That's my favourite part of the parade. And someone actually just told me that they were in the first parade. I didn't watch that one, so I don't know. That's so weird if they were in the first one but not the second. Now I really wish I'd have watched the first one because they're literally my favourite part of the whole party. I love seeing the toy soldiers, but never mind. I don't know whether something happened between the first one and the second one and that's why they weren't there. I don't know. I'm gonna head over here to try and get my festive snack. There are actually two different ones and I'm only gonna get one now. These are both available during normal park hours, so whichever I don't get today I will be able to get next time, unless they have totally run out of both, which could be a possibility. I'll go and ask. Apparently they're all out of the sauce that's required to make that snack, so I'm gonna have to get it when I come back. Okay, I'm over here in my favourite little corner on Main Street. When everyone else is leaving, there's this really quiet little corner with a couple of benches here, and I love to come and sit here just to relax, have a coffee when I'm just getting away from it all. They didn't have the little letterbox exclusive, they had sold out, but I did get the mini cinnamon bun, which is kind of decorated for the holidays, and my coffee. And now it is time to head out of the party. It's been an amazing evening. When I get back to the hotel, I will go through everything I experienced, what I thought of it. It's snowing, I love this. Wow, it is really coming down now too. Let's just have one last little look at Main Street and the castle. It really does look beautiful this time of year. It's now 1 AM and I've done my usual, waiting right until the end so I don't have a mad kind of crush on the buses when everyone's leaving. So hopefully now if I head out to the buses it won't be too busy. And like I said, I'll do a little debrief on the party when I get back to the hotel. I have made it back to All Star Sports. It's now around 1:30, so I'm feeling a bit bedraggled at this point in the night. I just wanted to talk about the party and give you my thoughts on it before I wrap up this vlog. First of all, I just wanted to say, as I was exiting, I did ask the cast members about the parade and the toy soldiers. Someone had told me that they were in the first parade and not the second, and I've never really heard of that. In all the Halloween parties and Christmas parties I've been to, I thought the two parades were the same. But the cast member said to me that they don't necessarily have the same or the exact same floats on both of them. So apparently that was normal, that they were in the first parade and not in the second. I wish I had known that, because I definitely would have watched the first parade just to see that, because they're my favourite part of the parade. And it doesn't say that anywhere, and that's not been my experience in previous years. So I sort of wish that they had said that somewhere in the leaflet or made that clearer somewhere, that there might be differences in the parade so that you would have the opportunity to watch them both so you don't miss anything, because I do feel like I missed out there because I do love the toy soldiers. So that was one thing. And I find with these parties, as the night goes on, they just get better and better. So at the beginning of the night, I sometimes do a few rides, sometimes go to some of the treat stations and stuff, but it's really not until the fireworks, the parade, and then being on Main Street when it's snowing and stuff, that's when I really feel like I'm getting the best part of the party. And it's the same for the Halloween party really. So for me, I don't find it's till later in the evening that I really start to kind of get into it. As for whether it's worth it, that's a question I get a lot of the time from you guys. Is it worth the money to go to these parties? And honestly, my answer to that is always going to be the same, and it just depends, because it is a matter of opinion. So some people will come away from it thinking, oh my gosh, that was totally worth it, I loved it, it was amazing. Other people might come away thinking, no, it wasn't worth the money, and it really is an opinion. So I can tell you, for me, once it gets to the fireworks and the parade, both for Halloween and Christmas, it then feels worth the ticket price to me, because those parades and fireworks shows are unique, they really are great, and that's where the value of the party is for me, and just the general atmosphere, especially at the Christmas one. If you're not really that into parades and fireworks, then I really don't know if it would be worth it, because to me that is the absolute highlight. But at the same time, if you are someone who really values character meet and greets, for example, you do get some very unique ones at the parties, so it might be worth it for you for that reason. So I hope that makes sense why it's very hard for me to answer that question. I do think as well it depends how many of you there are. Obviously for me it's just the price of one ticket, but if there's 5 of you or 6 of you, it's a huge amount of money then to think about spending. And I definitely don't think it's something you necessarily need to do every year. If you do come to Disney every year, I would probably do it every other. Of course, I do it when I come out here because I have the channel and I want to show you guys. But if I was just on vacation and I did come out here every year, I would probably do the parties every other. The other thing I would say, as you did notice, when it gets to the end, a lot of the exclusive things were sold out, like the churros and the little letterbox cake thing at the Main Street Bakery. So if you want to get the exclusive items, whether it's snacks or popcorn buckets or merchandise or whatever it is, I would prioritize that at the beginning of the evening. For me, when I go to these events to vlog them, I don't get around the whole thing because I like to be in position for the fireworks and then I stay in that position for the parade, and being in a good position for the parade is a priority for me. So I do end up there for quite some time waiting for the parade to come around. So if it looked as if I didn't get around to everything, that's why, because I do prioritize having my spot ready for the parade, because it does get very busy. Even the second one was quite busy, to be honest, so I do need to stake out that spot. So I didn't manage to get around the whole park, but I really enjoyed everything that I did. Hopefully you managed to get an idea of what the treat stations are like, the merchandise, the parade, the fireworks. Those are the things I wanted to prioritize to show you in this video. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. The vlogs will be starting very soon. I just wanted to get this one up first so that you can get into the festive spirit, and I wanted this to go up before Christmas, but the travel day and first day will begin very shortly, and then obviously from there the rest of the vlog series. So if you're not already subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure that you get notified whenever I upload a video, which is every Saturday. A huge thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this vlog. I hope you guys are all well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.